Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today is Friday Freebie Day. This is number 85 and I thought I would bring you a nice collage page. Now I'm loving my collage at the moment and I thought this would make a lovely vintage one. So I just made a paper. Let me see if I've got it here. I should really show you. Here we go. This is the paper that I made and then I just scanned it in and this is what came out, which I'm loving. So it looks really good. So you can use this to make a journal cover like that. You can cut it up and make it tags, pockets, whatever you like. I'm going to show you what I've made today. Let me just put that to the side. I've made two little sort of pockets here with like a little it's like a little folder with a little scrap notebook there and a little tuck spot there. So really simple, and you can make two of these with the one piece of paper and I'm absolutely loving them. Really quick, really simple. Just a little bit of glue and a stapler just to staple in your little scraps of paper in there. So I'm going to pop that in there, and what I've done, I've just decorated the front, so you can obviously decorate it with whatever you've got. But I've got my new postcard pack, which has got the little mini postcards in that you've all been asking for. And the postcard pack comes in 4 different sizes, so they are lovely. And I've just made that one into a pocket and popped one of my little journaling cards in there and then just embellished it there. So I think they are lovely. Super simple, as we like. Again, I've got this one. Just opens up. We've got a little postcard in there with a little journaling card in the tuck spot, a little bit of scrap notebook there, just folds up nicely and just pops inside. And again, we've got that on the front, so I'm loving them. So these are just, I'll pop the link to all the embellishments and stuff that I've used under the video. These are the little mini postcards. I've just got a little hairband holding them all together. So you get a whole big pile of those. You get them in this size as well. You've got this size, which are lovely. So a whole big bunch of those, and then you've got them in sort of postcard sizes. So this is what you get in the kit, and they're really handy. But these are the ones you've been asking for, the little mini ones. So you've got those now. So I'm going to show you how you can make this. So we take our piece of paper. Now you want to just cut it into 4, so it doesn't really matter which way we cut it. I'm just going to take my cutter here. I'm just going to put a little mark there so I know roughly where the middle is going to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? Instead of measuring it, I'm just going to fold it. Just fold it and squeeze it there. Just make a little dent so you know where the middle is. Just like that. And then I'm going to cut down there. So there we go. That's our 4 pieces. Like this. Oops. So these ones I have folded these 2 in half, I believe, for the pockets. So because I've done that, I'm going to fold these into the pockets. So I've got 2 different ones. So I've got 4 different ones then. So all as I've done, I take it and I just fold them like that in half. So get that. You have to ignore my nails, they look dreadful. I've been inking and everything, so they look really dirty today, but they're not. It's just ink in my nails. So there we go. Just fold that in half just so there's a little overlap so that we can stick that down. Do the same with this one. So we just want a little one like that. Just fold that. Doesn't have to be perfect, just so we've got a tiny little overlap to stick it together like that. Okay, so that's our 2 pockets like that. I am going to use my little circle punch, which is the 3/4 of an inch. Now I just want to make a little punch in the middle here. So what I'm going to do to find the middle, I'm just going to bend that just so we know roughly. Make a little dent in there just so we know where the middle is, and just cut it out. And again with this one, just bend it, squeeze a little bit there, saves it. You can eyeball it, or you can measure it, but that's just as easy like that. Now what I want to do, because we don't want to see this white bit at the back, so what we want to do is just ink this little bit here. So let's get our little blendy tool, just ink that side and that side, just like that, there and there, and we can ink around the edge in a minute. So take a little bit of glue. Now I'm going to glue down here and then stick this piece down like that first, and then we want to glue along this bit. That's right, make sure I'm doing it properly, just along there and along here like that. Glue getting stuck. You know what's the matter with my glues at the moment? They keep getting stuck. I don't know. Let's just, there we go. A bit better. There we go. I think I keep leaving the lids off. So there we go. You can see where we've just inked it at the back, so you can't see it, so you can't see the white. So which way should we do it? This way. A bit of glue along there, stick that one down here, so there's no sewing or anything on this one. This one is just gluing. Again, you can sew if you want to sew, you can sew, but it's just a bit of gluing on there, and I'm going to use our stapler today. Like that. Perfect. So there we go. That's our little pockets made. Like that. Make sure you've stuck the bottom down nicely. Now, shall we decorate those first? Right, let's just take our little postcards. Doesn't really matter which ones because they're all lovely. Oh, I do like this one. Maybe we'll pop you on there. That's a good idea. So I'm going to stick these down on top. Again, you don't have to use the postcards. You can use journaling cards, just bits of tracing paper. Another piece you can just print off the collage paper again, and make a little pocket with that. There's all sorts of things. There's lots of papers in the Friday Freebies, previous Friday Freebies, that you can use as well. Let's stick this down like that. Put that on. There we go. Oops, I haven't stuck that very straight, have I? There we go. Perfect. Right, let's have a little one to go on top. Let's just take the top two like that. I'll put them in the little band because then they're all together, and they're not going to go everywhere. So let's just look. I've got a little bowl here with all my little bits and pieces in. I thought I'd have a little bowl and put little extras in, and it's just overflowing at the moment. So let's just have a little bit of this on here, just to stick that down. Pop that on like that. A little bit on here. Oopsie daisy. A little bit of glue. Put that on there like that. Glue everywhere. Shall I put something else on there? What have I got in here? A little button. Oh, a little button would look nice, wouldn't it? Oops. Let's pop a little button on. I haven't used buttons for, gosh, a long time. Let's just pop you on there. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? Stick that down. Let's this one dry, and then we'll pop this one on. What should we pop under there? Should we have a little bit of lace on this one? Chop that off. It's handy having a little bowl of bits and pieces to the side, isn't it? Just to add a little extra to your projects that you're doing. Should we stick that one that way? There we go. Ooh, let's have a little bit. Should we pop a little bit of rose trim? Here we go. My favourite purple rose trim. Look, that will go with the stamp. Here we are. A little bit of glue. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Let's pop the lid on these. Okay. Now I've got some of the journaling cards here, which I can just pop in there like that. And shall we have a little postcard? Let's have a nice little blue one just in there. So that's a beautiful little pocket. And what we're going to pop in this one? Should we have a nice rose and a nice little postcard there? There we go. And we want some postcards for the inside. So that's their little pockets for the outside. And then the other two bits here, we want to make the inside bit. Now I want to measure this actually, because we don't want this to be too big. So I'm going to pop it like that, and then we want it to be about here, don't we? I can't pick anything up without my nails. I said before, I cut all my nails off. No, I can't seem to pick anything up. So we want to fold that, so this makes sure that it's going to fit into the little pocket. And then this bit here, I'm going to just bend that back so it's in line with this. That's the easiest way to do it. And then we bend it back over like that. And then that's your little folder. And then all as we do here, just glue this down like this. I'm going to just put a little bit of ink on here actually, just so it's not so white. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? A little bit more grungy. A little bit of glue here and here. That can stick down. Which one is stuck? Stay down. And then I'm going to take, I've got some ready-made here, look. Just to save time, I have got little bits of scrap scrap paper there, which I've just popped together. I'm going to put that on the top. Again, you can put pages in here. If you want to make it into a little journal, you can. I'm just going to just staple that in so it's quick and easy. And then you've got little note paper there, and we can pop a little card in there. And shall we have, where's the little postcards? Let's have a little blue postcard in there. Look at that, isn't that lovely? So that can just pop into here like that, and then we can just make one for this one. So again, we want to measure it just so we know it's going to fit into the little pouch. Fold that down, fold this over this way so we know it's going to be in line. Fold it back so then that folds together nicely, and we shall just ink this up. More ink, put these out of the way. Perfect. And I'm going to, oopsie daisy, stick these down there, one down there, and I'm going to just make sure they are stuck down like that. Okay, isn't that a lovely? I love these. So let's take our other little scrap paper here, pop that on the top. Make sure we're not poking out the top. To do my stapler, there we go. And there, and then we can pop a little journaling card, nice little rose one, and a little postcard. Perfect. And then we just fold that up and pop it in our little pocket. So there, how easy was that, and how lovely are these? Absolutely gorgeous. So I now have 4. So these are now ready to go into Happy Mail or into your journals, anywhere you like, but I think they are just gorgeous. Nice little pocket, so you can do a nice little bit of journaling on these in there. So that's perfect. So there we go, guys, that is your Friday freebie for this week. This is the paper here. So again, make whatever you like with it, but I just thought this would be really, really nice because I know how much you like vintage and some like collagey bits and pieces. So there we are, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, have a fantastic rest of the day and a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.